Alright, let's do this thing, shall we? Back, ready for more? So let's do it. Let's get going. Time to waste. Ninja Part 1. Impressed with your work for the Rose Guild, Jack tasks you with looking into a group of suspicious individuals he believes are likely to stir up trouble in Wineport. What should have been a routine investigation becomes a quest to bring a Far Eastern criminal to justice. In order to do so, you must learn to walk the path of the shinobi. The shinobi. And that gives us more of a clue as to, what Yuguri's combat profession is. Peasants by day, ninjas by night. Ah, Leon. Keeping your stabber sharpened, I hope? Because I've got a job to be done, and I reckon the Dimber Damber would put the executioners on the chopping block is just someone to do the doing. I might have sighted some shifty types around Wineport to late. Not code-breaking curs so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm. But I don't know many peasants would skulk about in the Darkmans as much as they've been doing. So long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please. But being who we are, it falls to us to look into the matter and make sure that's all bob. As my gut tells me this may be a two-rogue job I've sent Underfoot on ahead. So pull on your best beater cases, head to Wineport, and meet him there. Will do. Said Wineport. I'm over here trying to find a shortcut. I'm like, just teleport to the fucking... There he is. What's up, Underfoot? Leon! When Jack said he'd be sending one of the guild's canniest cubs along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. I'd love to tell you old Underfoot's already whittled a whole scrap on our friends, but truth is, I've turned up more questions than answers. They claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but me little birds at Mealban's gates swear to the last man that that's some piss-poor mummery. There's no record of any such ship sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer snilch, eh? Aye? I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers, as there's no telling who we're... Did you hear that, lad? Either old Underfoot's gone daft, or some mort just screamed out for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. Let's say we go see what's what. Alright, Underfoot, I'm right behind you. Let's do this. Queer maid. There's something off about her. Have mercy! I am but a simple milkmaid with not a single guild to my name. Really? What are you doing surrounded by dead bodies? Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm. Though I must say, you've got me curious. Just what in the name of the 12 happened? I had just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded that I hand over all my possessions. To my good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble among themselves. A fistfight ensued, and before I knew it, the 3 men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Really? Sounds like Nemea smiled upon you today, lass. Though, might I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit. All manner of scurvy sorts frequent these parts, and you'll find that not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here. Thank you for your concern, good sir, and rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to the both of you. Well, Leon, how did the girl's words strike you? Mummery, I say. That's shady as hell. You too? I was thinking the very same. Squabbling amongst themselves? Just look, there's barely a scratch on any of these louts. Aye, I'd wager there's more to the rum doxy than she's letting on. Come, let's go on the drag and see what she might be hiding. Go on the drag. AK, follow them. What's with the bat? More bodies. She seems to be leaving a trail of them behind her. And a right mess we've got here. You reckon these cubs got on the wrong side of our lass? One thing's for sure, there are no more peasants than you and I. One look at those stabbers tells me as much. I have failed. I beg of you. Take this and return it to Master Obero, the Lady Tsubame. Tsubame? It's too late. My poor sod's dead. As for the stone, your guess is as good as mine. A lucky charm of sorts, maybe? Any road, we'd best start moving our dew beaters before the lass gets away. Her footprints lead in the direction of Upper Lenosha. Hey, there she is again. She hides behind a tree, as if that could hide her from me. And who's this asshole? The bat? She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. Yo, back up, dude. And a mysterious savior rushes to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion, such folly. Little does he know that the girl is more than capable of taking care of herself. What? Oh! And right on cue, Obero the Dim leaps onto the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. Cease your ramblings, Karasu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yow! Our hero is wounded. A stab through the heart. His childhood friends stand before him, blades drawn and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. And what's this? A couple of bit players who have forgotten to leave the stage? Did no one tell them their part in the play is long since over? Oh, hell no. Too fast for that shit. Oh, and the faceless rogue shows surprising skill. Perhaps he yet has a role to play? I will say this much. Unlike a certain someone, at least you intrigue me. But other matters demand our hero's attention, and so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet. Smoke pellet. Wait! Karasu! Ever quick to retreat, that one. The two gentlemen from Wineport? Did you follow me here? Yeah. Beg pardon, miss. My friend and I are here on behalf of the dutiful sisters. And you, sister, have some questions to answer. I've lived on the underbelly of society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. So make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are you and what are you doing here? And here's hoping for both your sakes that it doesn't involve breaking no code. So you are the Rose of whom Lady Yugiri spoke. Forgive me, we were remiss in not seeking you out sooner. Very well, we shall know all there is to know. Oh, so Lady Yugiri knows him. And they know her. My name is Obro and she is Tsubame. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand malms across the sea. We are, but perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us shinobi. Doma? The Imperial Province? The same, though it did not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garlemald. What we lacked in number, we made up for with martial prowess. It was a battle we could have won, had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe, the tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and at day's end, Doma remained under the Imperial yoke. The traitorous Kerr joined the Imperial ranks as chief of their covert operatives, or so they say. That is the man you just met, Karasu, though I am loath to call him a man. To this day, he whispers in the ears of the Garleans, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother. But no longer. We have come to Eorzea at our village elder's behest to see that Karasu pays for his crimes, with his life. Come to mill a treacherous rook who blew the gab on his comrades? You sound like a right bean cub, considerable underfoot and crust. Forgive me, this land and its tongue are still new to us. Hey, you're not alone, Obra. I still have trouble understanding these fools. Nonetheless, we were able to lure Karasu here, but more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort. And now this, and now this. Was their sacrifice for naught? Well, one of them had this on him. Ah, you have my gratitude. When one of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return their soul to the village, that it may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen brother's soul calls out to this man? Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, that it might serve us in our mission. But Obro, he is not Doman. He is not of the village. Look around you, Tsubame. Our brothers and sisters are fallen or gravely wounded, and today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot hope to stand against Karasu without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dimber damber like yourself, but hells, in my younger days, I'd been keen to try my fams at some of those techniques myself. And the more my waddles take in, the more these two strike me as beaner and beaner folks. If you're keen to lend them your daddles, I'll not be the one to stand in your way. If you would know more, come to the dock storehouse at Raincatcher Gully. We shall await you there. Who would have figured, eh? Anyway, the choice is yours, Leon. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back to Limsa and report to Jack before he comes and gives me a good clout in the knob. See you later, Underfoot. Not too far. Tradition forbids us from sharing our art with those from outside our village. Yet watching you hold your own against Karasu today, I cannot deny your potential. I see. And so we meet again. Am I to take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer? Accept Ober's offer? Yes. Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Tsubame, but for our entire village when I say that you have our profound gratitude. What I would tell you next, I will tell you out of the earshot of strangers. Byakubu has been instructed to let only trusted visitors through the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayame, you are to answer Kaede. You need not know what the words mean, only that they will grant you entrance. Another doorman, like what's his name, from Limsa. Ayame. Eru, no. Well, what does he say? Be gone. He just says fuck off. Alright, Kaede. Enter. Imagine you forget that forever. Like, you know. Realistically, if you didn't have the answer choice box and you were supposed to, like, actually remember to say that. And then you forgot it, well, you're fucked. Oh, bro, what was the code, man? He's already inside. You're fucked. Shurikens all over these fucking training things. Welcome, Leon. You stand within the provisional base of operations my people have established in your land of Eorzea. It may not look like much, either without or within, but that is precisely the point. We find it an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings and goings of Karasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. My fallen brother saw you as a worthy inheritor to his soul. To honor his memory, I entrusted to you. But soul alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated with our ancestors many years ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of man, and channel this power into physical form. I am told that this is similar to your concept of ether, or aether, was it? I must confess that Eorzean words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Do the use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the three forms of energy of which I spoke. The first mudra I will teach you will call power from the heavens. In Doma, we call this Ten. You are eager to learn, yes? Attune your soul to that of my fallen brother, then approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. Ninja unlocked. Well, there we go. The soul of the shinobi awakens within you. Action learned. Come. Calling power from heaven. Alright. Let's do it. My first mudra. Yes, I can sense it. Though you are not of our blood, the soul of my people is strong in you. You are one of us now, a shinobi. And yet your training has only just begun. Heed my words well, Leon, for the shinobi, blade, and mind are one. A weak mind gives rise to a weak blade. A false mind gives rise to a false blade. But the mind that is strong and true, that blade will know no equal. Such were the teachings of my master, his master, and his master's master before him. The shinobi must keep presence of mind at all times, or his blade may as well be one of grass. Live in the moment. Gotta meditate to do that then. To practice it. Or practice meditation to learn how to be presence of mind constantly. Explains why they do that. Can't be distracted with thoughts or anything else. That is the lesson of the mind. Now we shall begin the lesson of the body. Please. You will recall that the art of ninjutsu involves using hand gestures called mudra to summon the energies of heaven, earth, and man. Pen, chi, and jin in the Domin tongue. Heaven, earth, and man. Okay. Myriad techniques can be unleashed depending on the mudra you combine and the order in which you do so. But perhaps I am getting ahead of myself. A child must learn to walk before he can run. To begin, I would see you master your first mudra, 10, the mudra of heaven. Summon the energy of heaven and project it forth, and from your hand will fly a flaming star, or Fuma Shuriken. Outside of the storehouse, you will find the Mokujin, a wooden man of the sort traditionally used in Doma for training. Is that what these things are? Do as I have told you and strike it with a Fuma Shuriken. I will observe your techniques from a distance. Well, your technique from a distance. Alright. Yeah, it is these things. Mokujin. Use Fuma Shuriken on the Mokujin. I was wondering if I'd fixed my hotbar since the end, the 6.1 update, or... No, I think it was actually just the Endwalker update, yeah. I kinda have and I kinda haven't. Well, no, actually, no, it looks fine. I think. Whatever. For this, it's fine. I believe 10 is... There it is. That work for you? Yes, that will do, Leon. Clearly we did not misjudge your potential. Summoning a gigantic shuriken and throwing it at it. Perhaps you have also felt your body becoming lighter. This is but another benefit of your training. Oh yeah, the 10% increased running speed that you get as a trait passive skill. You may find yourself able to dance through the air with your blades drawn, but be mindful, the true shinobi sees that no movement is wasted. You demonstrated your skills well against the wooden man, but wood does not strike back. Your next opponent will not be so docile. Prepare yourself. Oh shit! Okay. The Onibi will attack in waves. Use your Fuma Shuriken to dispatch them from a safe distance. Now show me what you have learned. Okay. Excellent, Leon. That's it. There was 3 of them, but I could only do it twice. Good, Leon. Oh, he's not Krauser, though. It doesn't work. I shall summon a great beast for your next challenge. Remember, you must maintain presence of mind no matter how fearsome the foe. Ogama. Alright. Oh! You little shit. Oh, there's more of them. For your final challenge, I shall be your opponent. Let us see how well you have learned. Bring it on. Oboro Moonrise. That's his last name, huh? Right on, dude. I see. Lady Yuguri spoke true. Oh, so she mentioned me to you guys, huh? What Oboro means to say is that he's not seen anyone master the fundamentals of ninjutsu with such swiftness. Is that not so, Oboro? I am capable of speaking for myself, Tsubame, but it is true. Leon has exceeded even my own expectations. His blade slices through the air as a fish glides through water. But that is enough training for the day. Now it is my turn to be the student, and you the teacher. I will learn the ways of Eorzea. You will instruct me, yes? Yeah, I'll let you know. You have my gratitude, Leon. Well, there's your first error. First, I would better know the terrain of Lana. That's something amusing? You did the wrong bow, dude. It's like this. My bow? I see. Who would have thought a simple gesture of courtesy would be so complicated? Like this, is it? Forgive him. Oboro has not been quite himself since coming to these shores. It would seem that neither the food nor the climate agreed with him. And let us not forget the stink of those infernal horse birds. All the more reason for us to complete our mission swiftly and return to more hospitable environs. Anyhow, Leon, that should suffice for the day. Practice well your ninjutsu, and return when you are ready for your next lesson. Well, she got it right. He fucked it up again. No, dude, you did it wrong again. It would seem you have some practicing to do as well. Well, that's cute. Alright, so, probably should have planned this out better, but, some things are just out of your control in this universe, and that's how it is. Let me see this again. Okay, yeah. Damn, this will be a messy edit, unfortunately, but, like I said, you can't time certain things, some things are out of your control. If it was all up to me, I would have planned it better, but I couldn't. So, unfortunately, during my last break, I wasn't able to take care of this. It's something that came up just now. So, I'm gonna BRB again, and it's probably gonna be for a little while. So, while I do that, probably for the YouTube video, I'm just gonna edit it out. And I might not be able to, honestly. So yeah, it's just gonna be, if you're watching on YouTube and I didn't edit this long-ass pause out, just skip ahead. I'm just warning you right now, just go ahead and skip ahead. Because it might be about like 15 minutes or more that I have to be right back again. So I gotta take care of something that came up. Something that urgent that requires my attention. So, yeah, I'll put up the BRB screen and mute the game as well. I'll probably put on some music or something. So, just to make it less dull for anyone watching live. Alright, be back in a bit, or, you know, later. Alright, folks, let's do this. I'm back. Told y'all it was gonna be 15 plus minutes, and it was. I was like, I don't even know, but it's been a while, so. But I'm done, and I'm back to this hype-ass music. Oh, I'm telling you, Dungeon Fighter, if anything, has amazing music. Fucking love it. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? And go ahead and, where the hell's the thing? There we go. Hey, everybody! I'm back. Right where we left off. You can see I have a new outfit, though. This is intentional. So I figured, why not, since we're gonna be a ninja now, why not pay homage to our good old friend the Tantalus? Zidane or Zidane, however the fuck you're supposed to pronounce it. Just checking the volume settings on my OBS. So yeah, I switched over to his outfit. I figure it's appropriate for the fighting style of a ninja, since that's basically what Zidane was in FF9. But yeah, I got these duds on. A little less baggy than the clothes I had on before, which is not practical for a ninja. You gotta have almost, not exactly, but almost form-fitting clothes, you know, to maximize agility, nimbleness, all that stuff, so. Let's get going. Killer combinations. Leon, why I did not even hear your footsteps as you approached. You're becoming more and more the shinobi with each day. Oboro has been waiting your return. Please enter. Okay. I think what I might do for the YouTube video, since I took a shorter break before that happened, I might just let that break be part of the video now, and then cut it for this part right here, which was a much longer break. Which means that first video is going to be long as hell now, too. It's going to be like almost 3.5 hours. It's going to be so jank. But oh well, like I said, there's some things in life you just can't control. You just have to accept that. Serenity or whatever it is. Okay, good. Ah, Leon, it is clear from the manner in which you carry yourself that you have been most diligent in your training. Yeah, I just went to go change outfits, but yeah, sure. But you are not the only one who mastered the technique imparted to you. Behold my Eorzean bow, perfect in balance and form. Yeah, you did it convincingly. Now it is time for your next lesson. Watch carefully my hands, Leon. With this mudra, the shinobi can summon the energies of the earth. Chi, in our tongue. Etch its form in your mind, and I shall show you how to employ it in battle. Okay. Damn it! Your mind focuses, guiding your blades. Almost sneezed there. I'm good now. Chi! Yeah, ether is pretty much spirit energy, just like, you know, the live stream Mako energy was in FF7, same thing. Chi, or Earth, marks the second mudra that you have learned. With this, you are ready to begin the next phase of your training. It is through the combination of mudra that you will find new techniques. The first technique I would impart to you is Raiton, lightning release. When heaven joins with earth, lightning will flash and thunder will roll. In other words, from the mudra 10 followed by Chi, channel that energy forward and bolts of lightning will surge from your hands to strike your foe. So it follows it's like a sentence. Pen Chi, from heaven to earth. Lightning strike. I like that. As this is a more formidable technique than the Fuma Shuriken you have wielded thus far, I have taken care to reinforce the Mokujin outside the storehouse. Strike it with Raiton and I shall observe. Okay. It's just a 2-minute reminder. Form the mudra 10 followed by Chi and channel that energy forward as Raiton, the release of lightning. Go ahead, practice that technique on the Mokujin over there. Alright. 10, Chi, Raiton. That good? Also, what do you say? Mudra combinations can be quite complex. Master them and you will be well on your way to being a full-fledged shinobi. Very well. Now recall what I said during our first lesson. The techniques at your disposal are created not merely by which mudra you form, but also the order in which you combine them. When earth joins with heaven, the skies will rain fire and ash. In other words, form the mudra chi followed by 10 and channel those energies forward, and searing hell's fire will engulf your foes. But be forewarned, these techniques require considerable exertion of your spirit. After performing one, you will observe that some time is required before your mind settles and you are able to wield another. Excuse me. Now demonstrate Katan for me on the Mokujin over there. Katan. So that would be the opposite. Earth to heaven. Chi. 10. Katan. Damn! Light the whole damn thing on fire. Splendid! Your grasp on fundamental mudra combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Chunin is our word for a shinobi who has attained full mastery of 2 mudra techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, he is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my maps tell me of a place in Upper Lenosha that should suffice. Full Falls. The name is less than auspicious, but it will have to do. Meet me there and we shall proceed. Looks how she's still dressed like that, too. She's still in her disguise. Wait, what's the quicker way to get there? This way. And then go up. Yeah, it saves us a whole flight. Once upon a time in Doma. See how this goes. Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities, Bo. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, in the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distractions. The techniques you have learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your mudra and you can just as easily turn victory into defeat. It is imperative that you keep a single focus of mind. So it is that masters have brought their students to falls like this one for training since my ancestors' times. So to train with meditation, I'm guessing. To learn presence of mind. Who is the more foolish? The fool of Full Falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? Karasu! Karasu. Not sure how you pronounce it. Here's a curious scene. The dim one is accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a chirping horsebird chick who fancies himself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased. This, after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey. Could his friends not greet him with a smile and some crumpets, or whatever it is Eorzeans take with their tea? The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else would he bring his prized new people? Tradition! Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather. Ever-changing, never predictable, but always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebears. He's not wrong about this. Or the lessons of the past so soon forgotten. Ready yourself, Leon. It appears that your training today will be of a more practical sort. I'm on it. But of course! All you had to do was ask nicely. It would be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Raiton's lightning will strike a single foe, while Katan's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely or don't. It's only your life at stake. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spyings to play mother hen to the horsebird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? Like he's calling me a chocobo chick. The lesson begins! You will try to make this fun for me, yes? Sure. Shit. I was there, but now I'm here. Can you not see? This little bastard, isn't he? Must they be so slow? Our hero tires of this dull dance. If you're gonna kill me, could you be a bit quicker about it? Alas, I fear your teacher has better places to be. But worry not, my pawns will continue the lesson. Harasu, come back and face me with honor. He's gone, dude. Do not let their numbers daunt you. Keep your focus and your Katan will blaze a path to safety. Alright. Burn, assholes. This one is strong. Keep focused and your right arm will strike him down. He's fucked. You fought well, Leon. I, however, should have known to expect the traitor's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karasu has taken an interest in you, and I fear this complicates matters some. Let us return to the docks. There is much I would tell you. I was like, what the fuck is going on over here? Hunting down curls, I'm guessing. That main scenario quest that takes you here? Yep, probably. Curl pups. That's a panda. The odds of that. I nailed it. Ending up like eye to eye with that railing. Welcome back, Leon. You may enter. I will tell you a story of our past, a story of the traitor and why he must die at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karasu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training together under Master Gekkai. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possesses a mind singularly devoid of wasteful thoughts. A mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite, okay, because he's kind of a psychopath or a sociopath in a way. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garleans. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karasu. Were I younger, more naive, I might have pursued Karasu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him. But it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us. If indeed he ever had been. Even Master Gekkai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karasu bear him some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all. His body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope. Hope that if I crossed blades with Karasu in battle, that I might understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however. Harasu could have killed us back at Full Falls had he seen fit, and yet chose not to. It was as if he were testing us. Testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Harasu must pay with his life. And yet, his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Tsubame and I at a grave disadvantage. But you, Leon, your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might just serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet to accomplish this, you must first become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up in your training. I added an extra word there. He just said you must become stronger still. I added first. Pirates versus ninjas. You have trained well since we last met, Leon. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered. Nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. This much is clear. Neither waterfalls nor men of wood will serve to hone your senses further. No, a shinobi of your abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of assassination. I need not remind you who our target is. He is ever the elusive bird, and yet I have come across some information that I believe may avail us. Rumor has it that Captain Grimwell of the Bloody Executioners has narrowly evaded several attempts on his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karasu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled as to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of death will cause a shinobi to forsake his mission. Karasu will strike again. The only questions are where and when. Answer those questions and it will be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know of a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Grimwell has a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfstand. A man who, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot spring bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Have you any idea where it might be? A bath resort? Where might the Neorsian go to bathe? I would think Camp Bronze Lake, actually. Why yes, that does sound familiar. In Upper Lenosha, off to the east, was it? Let us make our way there at once. Well, it looks like we're dealing with the Bloody Executioners again. Oh, didn't even need to pull out the bike. I had no idea that so many Eorzeans also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it is a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. That said, seeing all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it is only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, best we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let us keep watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for me to impart to you another technique, which we call shukuchi. You may think of it as compressing the physical space around you, allowing you to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Go ahead, Leon, give it a try. Compressing the physical space around you. So, it moves us on the principle of, like, your mind finds restfulness guiding your blades. The principle of, like, coming out of getting toothpaste out of a tube of toothpaste or something? Is that what you mean? Or am I understanding that wrong? Ninja bathing. I trust that Shukuchi is now second nature to you? Very well. I shall await you on the rooftop, but be warned. While the technique will allow you to cover great distances in the blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar at will through the sky. The ledge on which Tsubame now stands is at a level with the roof, and should prove a suitable starting point. That said, a shinobi is ever resourceful. If you would make your way to the rooftop by other means, that will serve just as well. Oh, I see. That's what it means. Alright. So from here? The roof may seem quite far away, but use your Shukuchi technique from the edge and you should be able to reach it with ease. Oh yeah, because the ground... Essentially, there's a connection there between the ground and this. Basically what they're telling you, just like the elusive jump that a dragoon gets. Also, I think I might have to turn on that new feature they added. You slide across the ground. You don't, it's not a jump. That's why he's saying you don't get to soar through the sky or whatever. Where the hell is it? Limit ring movement to targeting range. 5 seconds. Okay, it's already set. Wow, this thing can go pretty far then. This looks like it's going to take me too far. It will. Let me see. Oh, okay. Fine. I'll test it somewhere else where there's more land. Quite impressive, Leon. Only a true shinobi could stand where you now stand. Anyhow, this should prove a suitable vantage point. Let us keep watch until Wolfstand arrives. Okay. Nothing like a steaming bath, a bottle of fine wine, and a couple of buxom wenches to ease what ails you, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Grumwell can take his bloody time. Wolfstand. Very well. Now we need only employ these bamboo-breathing pipes to send underwater and... The fuck? Overall. I do not question that such methods have served us well in Doma, but might bamboo not arouse suspicion in these environs? Yeah, that's not even a plant that grows here. Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance was always my area of expertise. I have an idea that I believe is well suited both to our target and the customs of the land. It will require just a simple change of garb and a bottle or two of fine spirits. Oh, she heard what he said, huh? Some babes and alcohol. I will require your assistance, Leon. As I see it, there's no way the man would refuse a drink from a strapping gentleman like yourself. Intriguing. And what, pray tell, will be my role in all of this? I was thinking that, your talents might best be put to use overseeing the operation. Yes, from up here. To ensure that nothing goes amiss, of course. I must prepare now, Leon. Meet me down below, out of sight, and I shall furnish you with the item that will serve to deliver the final blow, as it were. Interesting. Wait. Where the fuck? Okay, so mommy, you alright in there? The fuck? Am I wearing this properly, Leon? I'm not accustomed to garb that is so revealing. I'll say. Regardless, I will entrust this to you. Though it may appear to be a simple bottle of wine, I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off-duty or no, a salty sea dog like Wolfstand is certain to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he's in sufficiently good spirits, that's your cue to step in with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is sufficiently addled, he will gladly take a swig with a minimum of fuss. Now let us begin. Okay. Yep, she knows what she's doing. Oh, this ought to be good. Oh, just look, Wolfie, my darling. This strong lad is a treat just for you. She's flirting with him. He's good. Fine wine and fine wenches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the pirating life. You're gonna love this then. Sour red cooked with various medicinal spices and citrus rinds over a low flame so as to preserve the alcoholic content. Mulled wine. He's like, I got this hot chick and now I got, you know, some good ass alcohol. What's this? Think you can outguzzle Wolfston's 7 stomachs? You're either a legend or a fool. Ha ha! Someone fetch me cup. Aye, that's the good stuff. It's a bit stronger than I recall it. Maybe I should take a rest. Oh, you mustn't be so modest. Why, I heard that Wolfston Seven Stomachs once drank a whale under the table. Ha ha ha! You bet your hip the skivvies that could, Lash. Me bleeding hit Durish have kept me from the bottle for too long. I'm out of practice, is all. Your duties? Why, that sounds so important and exciting. I'd do anything to hear more. Did you say anything? Ha ha ha! Well, maybe you've heard of the Bloody Executioners. The nastiest, bloodiest band of pirates whatever hit sailed the bleeding sheesh. I reckon our Captain Grimwill's sunk more Garlean vessels than every other pirate combined. Just who do you reckon keeps the captain safe from all the enemies she's made? Why, that'd be none other than his dear mate, Wolfstan. The navigator have mercy. Should you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he is not safe without his most loyal, capable man on his side. Under normal circumstances, it'd be less. But there's one place even I can't follow him. Ailport. Aye, the man is bloody particular about his grog. Says he can't concentrate unless he's on his own. Not that I'm complaining. It's the only time we get the day's rest. Don't worry, little art none, lassie. Nobody knows the captain's whereabouts but me, and I sure as bloody elves ain't talking. Ha ha! Lassie, are you listening? You already told us what we need to know. That's curious. She was just there a moment. And he's out. Which way did she hit? Don't worry, you got bigger problems to worry about now. Back in your normal clothing after all that? Well, I must say that went even better than I expected. Let us share our findings with Obro. My costume? I have stowed it away. Forever, with any luck. Do Eorzean women have no sense of shame? Didn't like the bikini, huh? But she rocked it pretty well, though. She even posed for him just to get him to spill the beans. She knows how to play the part. Of seductress, I mean. Well, were we able to loosen our man's lips? Yeah. I had a feeling he wanted to loosen someone else's lips before we were done with him, but, he's got other problems now. I see. Captain Grimwell is en route to Ailport, and alone at that. If I know Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows already lie in wait. We haven't much time. Let us hurry to Ailport and ambush the ambushers. Right behind you, bro. He wanted to loosen somebody else's lips. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Oh shit! Karasu and his shadows are looking here somewhere. I can sense it. You guys are good at hiding. As you should be. Okay. The sun sets and the port is cloaked in shadow. If there were a perfect time to strike, it would be right now. Speak of the devil. Look at how those men walk. Those are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial shinobi, waiting to pounce upon and slit the throat of any who would stand between them and their prey. Karasu is too proud to entrust such a vital mission to his lackeys. He is here somewhere, of this I am certain. Leon, you move forward and search the docks. I will approach from the opposite direction. Tsubame, you secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care to stay well hidden, Leon. Hidden from the eyes of Karasu's shadows. And yet, I fear your task will be more complicated still. Why is that? For it is not just men that serve Karasu, but creatures of the night. Creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fiber of their being. Give them a wide berth, or all shall be for naught. That should be all. Time is short. We must move swiftly. Right on, dude. Oh shit. That was close. Almost went a little... Almost got out of hand there. Oh! Forgot about the stupid bats, and they warned me too. Right. They don't respond just to sight. Good thing nobody else heard all that shit. Oh, fuck. That's fast. Alright. Go. What the fuck? Ah, shit. Look how fast it moved. I thought it was safe to just go right behind it like that, but nope. Stupid bat. Fuck you too. We both struck each other with lightning, but I dodged this. God damn it! Gotta be shitting me. That's what I get for not zooming out the camera. Those bats have some fucking range on them. Jesus. These guys are whatever. Floppy, but I made it. What's this? No, no, no! This isn't how the story goes. I'm supposed to be the one that surprises you. Surprise, asshole. The tables have turned today, Karasu. Now face your death like the man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine, if you're so eager to dig your own graves, here's your bloody shovel. Now we're scrapping properly. Climbing on their shoulders and stabbing him in his throat. I like it. I'm sorry to run. Truly I am. But there's someone very important I need to be killing. There will be no escape for you this time, you traitorous dog. I know you love me, little swallow, but sometimes you just have to let go. What a trick. I will let my blade go into your chest. Say your prayers, demon. Fuck that guy over there. And fuck you. Well, looky here. Too bad you didn't realize that there's more than one way out. Bastard. Shit. Perfect. We had him just where we wanted him. But we didn't cover all the exits, did we? Not enough people. Phew. Gah! The slippery bastard. We have come too close to abandon hope. Come, Tsubame, Leon, let us return to the safety of the storehouse and take stock of our options. Rumwell lives. Failure of this sort does not become you, Karasu. Forgive me, Master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me, and just when I thought we were getting on so well. Your job is to give me answers, Karasu, not excuses. We can ill afford to let a few stray rats foil our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. The next time you fail me will be your last. Does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I'm not a loyal soldier. No? Oh, you. Again, Karasu eludes our grasp. Will the day never come that we can return to our village in triumph? Welcome back, Leon. You may enter. I guess pretty much what he's gonna say every time now. Ah! Once more the bloody crow has managed to foil our best laid plans. It is as if his skills burgeon with each encounter. But how could this be? Has he perfected some new training regimen since coming to Eorzea? But there is no time to dwell on past mistakes. Since the times of my ancestors, failure in one's duty is unacceptable for a shinobi. My mission will end in success, Karasu's death, or failure. My own. But all is not lost. Karasu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there, at times it felt as if we had trained together since childhood. You have shown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art, but you must grow stronger still if we are to have any hope of triumph. Devote yourself to your training with the entirety of your body and mind, and Tsubame and I will do the same. I await your return, Leon. Tough guys. Leon, I look into your eyes today and see a mind unclouded by worldly cares. The time has come. I would pass on to you the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Knowing that this day was close at hand, I have already made the necessary arrangements. With Karasu watching our every move, I cannot act freely, so I asked your friends at the Rogues Guild to send word to my village and arrange for the delivery of a set. Needless to say, this location must remain a secret. I have arranged for the goods to be delivered in secret to the Denepal checkpoint. A porter there will be expecting you. Tsubame and I must express our thanks to your Captain Jack. Be mindful in your travels, Leon. We eagerly await your return. Okay. Actually, you know what? That place is actually closer. You got this, dude. Get him. Shadowy Porter. Yes? This is looking Porter. Expecting a shipment of goods, you say? Now that strikes me as right curious, on account of how a scraggly fellow came by not long ago to claim them. They were actually yours, you say? Well, ain't that a bloody coincidence? See, the fellow I talked to said that someone would like to come by saying just that. And that if he did, he'd pay good coin for me to gut him good and proper. Oh, shit! Poor bastard. So, you want to end up like your friend, or are you going to talk? Have mercy! If I knew you were this strong, I never would have taken his money. It was an Imperial. What the... And if I knew you were this incompetent, I would have put you out of your misery long ago. Like I have a pistol sitting there. Zane always did have a pistol on his hip like that he never fucking used, didn't he? Well, if it isn't my favorite chirping little horse bird. Oh, come now, I'm not that scary. Am I? I heard from a little bird in Doma of a shipment en route to Eorzea in secret. I surmised, I'm quite good at that, you see, that it might have something to do with you and your friends, and I just had to know what was inside. Lo and behold, what did I find but a shiny set of shinobi garb? Why did you not tell me it was your name day, little chip? I would have bought you something far more fitting, like a sack of gisal grains. Ha 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 ha! No, I fear Brother Dim and Sister Swallow are mistaken. You are not quite ready for such an honor. But this is no fault of your own. After all, the student is only as good as his teacher. But today is your lucky day, little chick, for a true master has come to take you under his wing. 4 crates scattered to the winds, each containing one of the items you seek. 4 of my shadows guarding each piece with their lives. A test, one where failure will mean your death. Red Rooster Stead, Costa del Sol. Digiroom's trading post, Camp Overlook. Claim that which you seek by your own hand or die in the act. It is of little matter to me. If by some chance you survive, return here. You just might find a very special present awaits you. Now shoo, shoo I say. Alright. Fuck this inconvenient spot. Oh, Lord. It's almost the same, but this is shorter. By a very tiny amount. It is what it is, I guess. Oh, there's nothing in there but all goat milk. Rich and creamy all goat milk, to be sure, but all goat milk just the same. Really? Pardon me, my lord. Have you seen my all goats anywhere? Oh, it's you. Don't worry, this won't hurt much. Die, scum! Death cry. Or death moan, whatever. The focus. And there's this pretty little thing. Why, hello there. Oh, here we go again. Didn't your mother teach you not to touch a lady's personal belongings? Okay. So, wanna go out sometime, or what's up? Try to mac on her. Oh dear heavens, I must have fallen asleep while sunbathing. How can I ever thank you for rousing me from slumber? Oh, how about a date? Let's say I slit your throat and we call it even, eh? Oh shit, okay. For Karasu! The same death cry. Oh well, I tried. We could have had kids together! I'm just kidding. I guess I said the Garuda. Black Camp Bronze Lake. Another one. I ain't running a charity here, lad. Get your own rotten leer. That's not a rotten leer, is it? What's with the dour face, lad? Fish just not biting today? Maybe they know you're already a dead man. Oh! This'll be over quick. You're right about that. Poor bastard. Thanks for the shit. What have we been getting? Ninja Hakama, Ninja Hatsuburi, Ninja Kyahan. Pieces of clothing for a ninja. Wait a minute. Whoa there now! Are you familiar with the concept of trade? It's quite simple, really. It involves you giving me coin before you put your grubby little paws on my goods. Oh, really? Whatever possessed me to set up shop in this ungodly place? I'm like to drop dead from the fumes before I see a single gil in profit. Of course, if I bring your head back to Karasu, I'll be set for life. Oh, shit. Die! Right? Trick. Wait, that's closer. Alright, Karasu, I played your stupid game. Leon, I am relieved to see you safe. When you did not return, I feared the worst. I read that wrong. Harasu did what? Forgive me. I never suspected he would target you on your own. It is clear now that his treachery knows no bounds. And yet it is curious. Again, he chose to test you rather than dispatch you by his own hand. His intentions remain as inscrutable as ever. What's this? Harasu! Welcome back, Leon, and hello to you as well, Opero. I left the present I promised you on your doorstep. Such a shame that you weren't at home. The dogs! Tsubame, Byakubu, Yome. We must hurry! Leon, I realize that it is far too early in your training for this, but the situation is grim. Our only hope of surviving the battle ahead is for you to learn the Mudra Jin. This is the mudra that will allow you to harness the energies of your fellow man. And it's also the final mudra that I can teach you. Your mind finds passion guiding your blades. Jin. The crow knows. You have now learned Jin, the final mudra that I can impart to you. Combine it with the mudra you have already mastered and you will find your new ninjutsu techniques available to you. 4 new ninjutsu techniques available to you. I read you for some reason. Time is short, so listen well. The first is Hyotan, Ice Release. Form Pen Jin or Chi Jin, anything that ends with man, Jin. The energies you summon will be channeled into a glacial flow. So either heaven or earth into Jin, man. Second is Hutan, Wind Release. Form Jin Chi 10 or Chi Jin 10, as long as it ends with 10. Okay. This is heaven. The winds will gather and swirl around you. Third is Doton, Earth Release. Form Tenjin Chi or Jin Tenchi. The Earth itself will move at your will. So it's all about which one you end with. Finally, there is Suiton. Suiton, Release of Water. Form Tenchi Jin or Ji Tenjin. Water will course and flow through you. As for how each technique will avail you, I trust you will learn on the field of battle. Now let us hurry. Tsumame is in danger. Meanwhile, this whole fight broke out behind us. Shuriken. A battle was fought here. I hear no sounds from within. Tsubame must be here somewhere. Byakubu has lost his words from the shock. He can tell us nothing. Come, we must find Tsubame and quickly. Alright, dude? Yeah, he's fucked up. You must live. Stay alive, man. We gotta go try to rescue, Tsubame and... Wait, Byakubu was him, so yeah, just Tsubame now. There she is. I don't see Oboro. Tsubame! It is but a flesh wound. Oboro, look out! Come now, little swallow. Say that it hurts, but you were scared. Tell the dim one how I took great pains to see that you were fully awake for every moment of agony and terror. What a sick, disgusting freak. Karasu! This time you go too far. Exactly what I was saying. In my own words. Yes, yes! Those are the eyes I wanted to see. Let the anger, the hatred burn away any spot of doubt that remains in your heart. The fire in your eyes, resolve born from the all-consuming flames of rage and passion. The look in your eyes that day when you looked on as your friends, your countrymen were massacred, powerless to end the slaughter. Ah! Be silent! Be silent! Be silent! Be silent! He's going fucking crazy. Tsubame, stand back! I shall slice this crow's tongue, then tear him limb from limb with my bare hands! Why'd you pull out your swords? Ah ha ha ha! Such pure, unadulterated malice! Finally, you are an adversary worthy of my blade! The true shinobi, ever calm, dutiful to his master. Presence of mind. Yes, the first few times we met, you fought with all the passion of a Mokujin. Today you stand before me as a man! You wanted a battle, and today you shall have one. No retreat, no reprieve. The defeated shall die like a dog, and the victor? The victor's tale will continue for another day. Excuse me. This trembling. My heart will know no peace until you are gone from this world. You look angry, dear Oboro. Is it because I clipped your pretty swallow's wings? Oh, that's right. Gotta use a new one. Come, my pets. It is feeding time. Oh, shit. Medium circle. Fuck your shit. A mudra of summoning. It spells ill, Leon. That magic circle must be destroyed. Way ahead of you, bro. I got it. Alright, back to this trick. This piece of shit. What does this one do? Allows you to use trick attack after sweet time. Ah! Your mind is nothing but noise, Oboro. Oh god, it went too fast. Purge your heart of all anger, all hatred, all compassion, all regrets. Only in emptiness will you find the strength to defeat me. Again? I don't want to see what's coming. Destroy that circle quickly, Leon. I got it. I don't know how you assassinate a medium circle, but there you go. Okay, let's finish them all together, shall we? Wow, they're slow. Get your asses. Alright. Obro got him. I was gonna try to finish them all off together, but... Harasu Redbeak. In the name of our elders, I take your life as divine retribution for your crimes. Your blood-stained beak will feast on the innocent no more. Does he truly believe those words? Ah, yes, this beak is stained with blood. This I do not deny, but I am not the leader of this murderous flock. I tire of your riddles, Redbeak. Give me one reason why I should not separate your head from your shoulders. Oh dear, what a pickle I find myself in. Now how can I put this in terms even the dim one can understand? I am not the traitor you seek. He is not I, and I am not he. You believe I was the only one who fled Doma? Are you sure? Absolutely certain? Did you see the bodies, the faces of all your brothers who fell that day? Hint, hint. Whose face was mutilated beyond recognition? Think, think, think! I know it is not a strength of yours, but surely you remember. One body, maimed so badly that only the possessions could identify the man. And the face, could it even be called a face? Naught but shattered bone and shredded flesh remained where once had been the proud features of... You lie! One more word. One more twisted, deceitful word, Redbeak, and I will... Oh, Obero, poor, sweet, stupid Obero. How long will you continue to deceive yourself? You lie, Redbeak, as you always have. Did betraying our homeland not sate your thirst for treachery? And now you must drag our master's name through the mud? Answer me this, then. If you were not the traitor, then why did you flee the village that day? How often have I asked myself the same? Oh, how simpler things would have been had I been as naive as you. But the circumstances of Master Gekkai's death did not sit well with me. I left the village looking for answers, and found something far more interesting. Our master himself, alive and well. In an instant, his hand was at my mouth, and his blade at my neck. A simple choice he gave me. Follow him and live, refuse and die. I would like to say I weighed my decision heavily, but the answer really was quite clear. Death is so final, after all, while life, even a life spent as an Imperial spy, holds so many opportunities. What's the matter, dim one? Do you still find my tale hard to swallow? Oh, believe as you will, redemption means little to a dead man. You are gonna kill me, yes? That is your mission, after all. Sworn in the sight of the elders, tradition and custom, and so on and so forth. Candlekeep King. When the time is right, he will come, and all will be revealed. I just thought I'd tell the one who's shown himself capable of listening to reason. Is that why he looked at me? The lights grow dim, the sun turns black in the sky. Our hero fought bravely even, but his chapter in this grand mummery has come to a close. Summoning his last breaths, our hero speaks. What's he gonna do? Just promise me this, Oberon. Whatever your mission, should you fail, just don't go off dying. I know how fond you are of tradition, but this is a new era, and we are not our ancestors. Besides, such an end just wouldn't become a solemn youth like yourself. So live, and leave the dying to those who can do it in style. Yes, I may not have been the hero I thought I was, nor the villain you would have me be, but from beginning to end, I was me, and there's nothing I would rather be. Nice poetry, dude. Farewell, cruel world, and good bloody riddance. Wait, Karasu! Shit, he's breakdancing. He blew himself up? Oh, that must be the bat of his master, who just witnessed him die and is going to go report back to him. What can this all mean? Damn. He actually killed himself. Harasu is dead. Our mission complete. Yet you will forgive me if I am unsure how to feel about this turn of events. In any event, there is nothing more to be done here. Tsubame is wounded. Let us bring her home. Can't say I'll miss the guy too much, but... So long, Karasu. When last we met, I was not myself. Pray forgive me. Master Oboro waits inside. Sorry, dude, you got fucked up. It's understandable. The mission that brought me to Eorzea is complete. Once Tsubame's wounds heal, we have no reason to sojourn further in these lands. And yet, if Karasu spoke true... No, it simply cannot be. What's wrong, dude? Master and student. Ah, Leon, your return pleases me. I feared I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we will be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete, and Tsubame's wounds have all but healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver tidings of our success. I didn't even realize she was over there. I got to talk to her. Redbeak's last words? I will not lie. At first they weighed heavily on my mind. But in the end I am a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhap Master Gekkai still lives, mayhap not. It is no longer my concern. Karasu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtain on this chapter of our lives. Before I leave, I would ask one favor of you. There is a place I would visit before we depart your realm. I would go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look after Tsubame while I am away? Her condition is much improved, but I would not take any chances. Thank you, Leon. But hold on, what would she have said before I accepted that? It's rewind time. Oboro has not been himself since the two of you returned from your battle with Karasu. He seems strangely... distant. Please speak to him. Perhaps your words will reach him where mine have failed. Okay. Also, this is what the actual ninja outfit looks like for women. It's basically the same outfit as his, but they've made it very different when the chick wears it, basically. But it's the equivalent. You put on the same equipment, it just looks different. Anyway. Your concern is most touching, but I am quite fine, Leon. In fact, it would seem that the injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they appeared on first glance. It would appear that Karasu meant more to fan the flames of Oboro's ire than to cause true harm. Speaking of Oboro, have you seen him about? It's not like him to disappear in the midst of our preparations for departure. Alone with his thoughts, you say? Where do you suppose he might have gone? Or else, Fool Falls. He likes to meditate at waterfalls, as is the tradition he was taught. The place where the two of you practiced, yes? He always has had a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, that's it. It must be. Leon, Obro is not himself of late. Perhaps I worry overmuch, but I could never forgive myself if something ill were to befall him. You will go look after him for me, will you? I seek not to change his heart if his heart is truly made up. I wish only to know his true feelings, that I might support him in whatever humble way I can. Okay. Overall, this story was definitely a lot shorter than... Just like with Lantern Dragoon. The class quests are a lot longer than the actual job quest that follows them, aren't they? Like level 30 through 50. Way shorter. I wonder if it's like that for every single class. Strategy. Land before changing areas. That way I need only take off and I'll be, with auto run, I'll be heading, you know, as straight as possible, which achieves the fastest velocity. Oh, when traveling horizontally at least. Auto run doesn't straighten you out is what I'm saying. It keeps you going in whatever direction you're going, and if you're going diagonally, you're not going as fast as you can be. Not optimal. What are you doing here, Leon? I took you for a man of your word. Tsubame sent you, didn't she? Didn't she? It looks like I was the fool for thinking I could fool two who know me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. And yet, the instant the sound of the crashing waters fades from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us and a worthy shinobi in your own right. Answer this for me, Leon. For what, for whom, do you wield your blade? Gaius asked me the same thing, and I just kind of looked at him in a very glib fashion. He was like, how very glib. For whom or what do you fight? For myself, power, those around me, for reasons I alone shall know. It's like, I'm not going to tell you. For those around me. Everything's about people. The people you care about give you strength. Yes, I knew you a man after my own heart, Leon. Standing here just now, that is the answer that I arrived at as well. I speak in earnest to you, Leon. I wonder what he would have said if I had said something else. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words, they left me a changed man, and I can no longer deny what I have become. For so many years, I questioned nothing. Tradition, custom, my mission. I was a shinobi, a blade, and a blade does not think. I shut off the doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface, and told myself this was true presence of mind. I lied to myself no longer. In confronting Karasu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Tsubame, lying battered and beaten like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single, all-consuming desire to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I have made my decision. I shall go and face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. I will go alone, and I will hear no more of it. You and Tsubame have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine and mine alone. If it is Master Gekkai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die, and that is not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You have been a true friend and ally, Leon. Farewell. Overall, I'll admit I kind of choked up there when he said goodbye. Shouldn't have to face a burden like that alone. Especially if I just told him that I fight for those around me, the people I care about. This girl looks sad. I think he felt what Obro did. Forgive me, Leon. It was as if my legs moved of their own accord. It is just as I imagined. Obro means to confront Master Gekkai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way. But neither will he stand in the way of mine. Wheresoever Obro fights, I will fight beside him. If it is not too much to ask, pray lend your strength to us this one final time, Leon. You have proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade, unfettered by tradition or convention, may just be what turns the tide of battle in our favor. Obro did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karasu's last words, candle keep the key. Let us see what the guards there might tell us. This monster's fucking beautiful. I mean, like, the designers really... they put their all into it. They just... like, a majestic beast. Look at it. I'm appreciating the effort that the artists and designers of this game go through. And the animators with the breathing. Truly a marvel to behold, huh? The things we can conjure up with our imagination. You know what? You're alright, little guy. Well, you're a big guy, but still. You're still a kitten. Good kitty. You pet the curl pup. Well, I guess he liked it. He didn't attack me. Bye. Smiled at him when I left too. Any unusual happenings of late? Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Other than that, it's all pretty quiet around these parts, as it's wont to be. Funny thing, though, you're not the first one to ask that question. A milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that. In other words, you know, kinda cute, pretty, hot. Came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. She a comely maiden. That's what I'm gonna say from now on, too. When I see a beautiful woman, I'll be like, she was a comely maiden. Like, what? Nobody's gonna understand what the fuck I mean. Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Obro's favorite costumes. As we might suspect, he's one step ahead of us. That makes this even better. He thought Obro was hot. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers. And yet the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Gekkai reveals himself. I will take up position on the western shoreline. You take to the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire key. I wonder if he pulled off the feminine disguise a lot better than Hildebrand. It sounds like he did. Ninja style, ride. Keep thinking of Ryder from San Andreas. Master and student. This is where it ends. The true final battle. One at a time. Who goes there? Show yourself! I know a rat when I smell one. I trust that I am speaking with the Garlean Empire's Chief of Espionage and Covert Operations. None other. But you can call me Master if you like, young one. For old time's sake. You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Obero I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karasu caught his last Ka. You look sturdier than I remember, if a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always work just a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you. You who taught me the way of the shinobi. You who I loved as a father. Why, Master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you require a history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years I served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me, and for our village, my services were in high demand. Have you never wondered why, Obero? Why, when the Doman rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all! The people of Doma trusted us! Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them and you sold them into slaughter. Do you feel nothing? Not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon your countrymen? Countrymen? What is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. Damn. That's cannon fodder, huh? I hoped against hope that Karasu was wrong, that his story was naught but the twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool. Master, no, Gekkai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hands, I declare your life forfeit. You find this funny, huh? Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants? Is that what this is all about? That's why you lingered here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete? Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Obero. Nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Empire quite suits me. There is something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. These guys? Poor little one. All your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you are weak. He has no subordinates, this is true. This isn't an army, after all. But Obero has something you will never have. Comrades who believe in him and the ideals for which he fights. Tsubame, how did you... Not just me, Obero. Leon too has come to fight at your side. Comrades? You would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of the master who made you what you are? Oh, how far my pupils have fallen. You are the one who has fallen, Gekkai. Leon fights with a sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. Right here, asshole. Leon, cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades, I am honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. Yes, let's. One of my favorite battle songs. After me already, huh? Over and I will thin the ranks. Make Gekkai feel your blade. Gekkai's ninjutsu is like nothing I've ever seen, but you can't evade them. True talent is wasted on peons like you. Gotta remember what level I'm synced to. How amusing. Now why don't we try this? Nice try, prick. I tire of these games. Behold, true power! What the hell is he doing? It's technique. It cannot be! 3, 4. We did 4. We don't have 4. Pen, Chi, and Jin? The lost 4th Mudra? But it was said to be pure myth! Take him out! I was about to finish him off with Assassinate too, but it got cancelled because, you know, he died. Tsubame, Leon, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. Why you need friends, man? Like I said, I fight for the people around me. And Karasu, you had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten. Aww, that almost sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. Surprise, motherfucker. Karasu, you still live? But how? Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know. I see. But why vanish only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. This is the 5th and final piece of Leon's traditional garb. Let it never be said that I don't complete my missions, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karasu! The elders who named you traitor to our village. They were simply blind to the truth, as was I. If I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home. Together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget, Obro. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor, at least in their eyes. He's not wrong, they might see it that way too. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life for what you believed in. We are not so different, you and I. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy and assassin, quite a good one I might add, and for all the blood Gekkai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. In the elders' minds you had one mission, Obro. Why complicate the matter? So that's it then. I guess this is goodbye. Bring this back and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karasu Redbeak is no more, slain at your hand. You will be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I will at long last be free. If that is how you would have it, Karasu, then so it shall be. But this I promise you, slowly but surely our village will change. I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all of our fallen. A village you could be proud to call home. Just don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back to put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield and pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. Well, the technique of the lost fourth mudra dies with that guy. I guess we won't get to find out. How to do it ourselves is not a thing. Seemed like he just made shadow clones of himself. They had the names of the other mudras, the other three. Not bad. It is strange, Leon. All this time I believed I was instructing you in the way of the shinobi, and yet now that all is done, I feel that I should be the one to call you teacher. Hey, it happens. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and presence of mind. My blade is stronger for it, and more important still, I now understand what I am truly fighting for. Body or mind, by any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi. Save for one final technique which I will now impart to you, Kasatsu. Use it to rearrange the energies channeled into your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue it means quite literally life and death. Which one it means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Though perhaps not this day. I would see my home change for the better and introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is much I still must learn about this land. And so I will go on ahead. I will report to our elders the success of Obero's mission and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from the wounds he sustained in battle. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how fortunate we were that I thought of it. Never change, Obero. Promise me that. And with that, Leon, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day when we shall meet again. Likewise. Damn it, Obero, you got it wrong again. But you will return to give Obero lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bows are as masterful as he seems to think. Hey, you fucked up again, dude. Well, all's well that ends well, right? Mind finds clarity, guiding your blades. I like how to use Kasatsu during that quest battle, too. This concludes the ninja quest for Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you first must meet the following requirements. Complete the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next ninja quest will be available from Obero. And with that, we've completed Ninja Part 1, exiting New Game Plus mode. And that's it, folks! I'm just closer, but... where are we gonna start when I do the next part? Mordona. Okay, then whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, then that's it, folks. I realize looking at the outfit now, it probably would have fit the rogue storyline too, honestly. Probably should have put it on back then, but oh well. Can't be perfect. I didn't think of putting it on until I became a ninja, because the way ninjas run reminds me of the way, especially when you sprint like this, it reminds me of the way, well, Zidane's battle stance when he was primed for an attack. Once you queued him up to do something in the active time battle system, that's what it reminds me of the most. So, but before we go to bed, it's time to put on that the ninja garb that we got. Let's build that outfit, shall we? Here. The sunglasses. Actually, well, yeah, I'll show them both. So just like with Dragoon, you get certain artifact armor. Where is it? Here it is. This is what we got during the quest. But like any other job, that's what I should have said. Just like any job, you get the traditional garb, which is basically what they're wearing. Oh! Like this. But then you can power it up using artifacts and what's his name in Mordona. You can get much stronger versions of this shit, which I also have. Which you now just get automatically when you finish your last level 50 job quest. But it wasn't like that back in the day. Go with chainmail. Go with Tekos. Go with Hakama. It's amazing how just from the icons I can actually recognize what's what. Go with Kyon. Considering how much clothes I have in there. Boom! And now put this back on. Boom, baby! Now we look like bona fide ninjas. I like this purple color much better too than the normal one. Just like how I like the blue glow that the Dragoon armor gets over the purple one. Though I still like the purple color of the traditional one, but still. Oh shit! Sasuke blades. Not easy to come by. I fucking love these things. They're like my favorite Zodiac Brave weapon. The Zeta version especially because they glow like that. Actually, let me see the victory pose too. Oh, snap. And there you go. Well, that was the ninja storyline for Realm Reborn. Like a patch or two before Heaven's Word dropped, and we got 3 more job classes. It was insane. Best part of Ninja too? The jumps. You flip! Everybody has a little too much fun with this, including me. I just like the way the tail follows you from the headpiece. The little headband, bandana thing. It's fucking cool. Anyway, now we're a ninja. A Dragoon and a ninja at the same time. I'll be switching between the two as it is required and fits most appropriately with whatever's happening in the main scenario quest. Just like I did during my first playthrough. Believe it or not, there's actually some missions where it kind of makes sense to be a ninja. It's like you don't have to, but it makes sense. Lore-wise, it just, it kind of fits, so to say. But, yeah, as always, that's it for me for now, folks. I know this part was a little shorter, but that's because I was interrupted and had to take that 15-20 minute break, or it might have been longer than that, honestly, almost half an hour, to take care of some urgent business, so I'm out of time. So with that said, as always, I appreciate anyone who came by to watch. I appreciate the likes and subscribes on YouTube, the follows on Twitch, and until next time, again, as always, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe out there, and please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and we'll see you all next time. Peace. Whew, I'm hungry. It's time to go eat.